Hello everyone, welcome to the unboxing of Trudvang Legends Lost Stories. Now, a little bit of history on Trudvang Legends is this campaign on Kickstarter was funded back in August of 2019. The core box finally arrived in 2022, around August or September 2022, and now 5 years later, the stretch goals have finally arrived. The Lost Stories and the Wildlands. Now, I'll unbox the Wildlands in a separate video. I'll link it. But this game was originally started to be designed with Eric Lang of Blood Rage Legends. Now, Trudvang is a game. It's got a couple boards, and I'll show you. So, here's the game board, and there's different locations that can go into the different slots all throughout the map there, okay? And as you explore them, you'll be referencing a storybook that has other localized maps. It also has a sideboard here that can change, it kind of tells the different things going on in the game, like level up. It also has slots for new rules to come into play as you explore and continue through the game, and kind of give you the direction on what to do. It also has, a sort of a slotted thing where you have all these different points of interest throughout the board as you're exploring the map, and it's got these sheets that have different information on it for the locations, but it has a ton of sheets in there. As you go, you got your rule book, and this is your storybook where you also read as you are traversing the territories. Here are starter cards. You have tons of cards that you can slot in to the different areas on the map as you're exploring. And then when you're done your gameplay, you kind of just fold the map up because everything's slotted on the board. So I just wanted to give you a quick idea of the game before I go unboxing the add-ons that came in, so you have an idea of what the heck you get. There's also characters, of course, that you play as, and you draw the runes out of a bag. So I paused the game, waiting for the expansions, and this is one of the characters. Slide with the green bag, and you have these different rune tokens along with some baddie tokens in there as you draw. To activate your powers, you put the runes on your different power cards, and that's how that goes. So, a little bit of background on it before we open the box. Let's go ahead and bring Lost Stories to the table so that we can unbox it. Now, I do have, I won't need it. This was an easy one. I have struggled opening boxes, so I do have a razor nearby, but it is totally not necessary for this. Let's see what is in Lost stories. So, it looks like we have the Book of Sagas and Rules. So obviously some mechanics changes and stuff. Different inserts, entries for all the different stories you'll read. More of these that'll slot in. Looks like we have some tokens. Looks like vulnerable, aggressive, defensive, maybe different stances, possibly. Got a new stack of these cards, story cards that'll go in the game board in those slots. New heroes, looks like. Ivor, Snorri, Kettle, Iona, Dora. We've got a whole bunch of them. Of course, you'll want to see the minis, which we will get to. And some of them, we're going to just put them over there. More. So easy to get out. Tolgar, this is a whole bunch. Mordhan, Agnarbork, Halmar, Waldkarl, Irvi, and Valvoja. I don't know how they pronounce the J's, but that's how I pronounced it. So, let's get the minis out and see what we have. See, storage guide at the back. It's got its own storage guide. Tray 1 on top of tray 2. Doesn't sound overly complicated. And it's not. See, got bottom tray, top tray. Slide her on out. Now, the characters in gray are going to be the characters I showed you that have the cards. Playable characters. And the minis are nice. Of course, it's a Simon game. We have different things. It looks like we're assembling a dragon because I see some wings here. And it looks like we have a dragon there. So, dare we, without instructions, try to put it together? I better not. I don't think you can mess this up. This one has a couple notches, which you'll slot in somehow. Maybe you gotta hit it with warm water. No, there it goes. Boom. I just had the wrong angle. Gotta come down for more of a top down. And look at that beauty. Here is a character in comparison. Let's tilt this down a little bit. Size-wise, so you can see. Pretty big. So, some nice looking minis as expected. We've got another monster here. I don't know their names. I didn't look them up. This is cool. Big baddie right there. Some medium sized, maybe some sort of lizard creature. Smaller little, it's like a minotaur with a falcon or something in its hand. Oh, this one's badass. Cool looking skeleton mini. This one's sitting up on some stones. Got like a gorilla slash woolly mammoth looking feller. Another guy with a good old battle axe. Dark Souls style. And some sort of rider, or maybe a horse on fire. Whoa, 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 the tower is falling. Another baddie. And so, why don't you take a look at that one for yourself? Can't really figure that one out. But it is hideous. So, they are the minis, and that is what you get in. And that's why they have the instructions. So a fool like me can put this back together. This wing is not me properly. There we go. This goes on the top. Boom, and we'll slide back in. Let's just go ahead and unbox the other one while we're at it. This was Lost Stories. Let's unbox Wildland. Take a look at those. See what they add to the game. Let's just put this off to the side and I can properly unbox it without forcing anything. Do it 2 times. Wildlands expansion. Let's check it out. See what we got in here. Well, we've got the insert on the outside of the box telling us the contents of the interior. Let's put that to the side. Wildland Legends, Book of Sagas and Rules to update some stuff. Got some nice artwork. This game has nice artwork. And I did enjoy it. It does have, as I find with dungeon crawlers, the repetitive mechanisms of the same thing over and over again. Drawing the runes from the bag to activate your character, which is inherent in most dungeon crawlers. Watch, rinse, repeat. Got some tokens here. More of the slide-ins. Maybe 3 or 4 in there. More story cards that get slotted into the game board. That one happened to be an enemy. 4 more characters. We've got Einar, Yordis, Nana, not Grandma, and Oof. So, nearly as much, but yeah, we've got different minis here. Now this one's taped. The last one was not taped. We've got our characters. Minis are nice. That is what Simon does. two-handed bandit. And this is oof. Now we've got some bigger ones. We've got a character on top of a lion looking. No, not a lion, but some type of beast. Same thing. Yeah, two of those, and we have some sort of stone type of fella. And we have multiples. We have 4 of this little Hydra type monster. We got 4 of those. You have 4 of these, like rock throwing creatures. And then of course your characters. And that is what comes in the Wildlands expansion. Not as much as the Lost Stories, but it was never supposed to be. So, I had to tilt that down to the table. So there you have it, the unboxing for Trudvang Legends. If you have any questions or anything, you can put them down in the comments, and I will get back to you. I may do a Learn to Play for Trudvang Legends. It's a pretty big board. There's 2 boards, actually, that you play with. Depending on the response that I get and how many views that the unboxing here gets, we shall see. All right, until next time.